Let's go.
Good day, family. Welcome back. Welcome back to my messy room. Hope all is well today. I'm doing a serious spring cleaning. And this place, I just let it go on too far. So I'm going to be doing this by myself. Sister Bonnie was going to help me, but she's not here. But I want to get things done. If you're like me, anyone out there like me, you know how it is you just want to get things done. I got on my back brace and I'm going to get things done today. I'm doing some laundry. That's the kind of machine I have that goes to the sink. This actually, you can put a big king size blanket in it. I bought this a few years ago. And because the machines in the building are, as you can see, I've had it for quite a few years. It's starting to have little cracks and stuff. But you know what? It works. That's the main thing. Yeah, so I bought this a few years ago because the machines downstairs were not big enough, and they were always busy and they were always occupied and things like that. And I just didn't want to keep going downstairs. And my daughter was very small at the time, and I didn't want to really bring her down there. So I said I'm going to just get myself a machine. So I don't have the hookups that you can put a regular machine in. So I had to buy this one. And I ordered this, and you can take it to the sink, and basically it's very easy. Yeah, and I found some more jars in the refrigerator. I also cleaned out my refrigerator, and I had a few things in there that were pretty much no good. So I collected about another 6 jars with old marinade and soup and things like that. So they're all soaking up. I put them with some little bit of mild dish soap and some baking soda. As you know, I don't know if anybody knows me for a while now. I do not like harsh chemicals. I don't like harsh dish soap, harsh bleach. I don't like any of these things that you will breathe inside, and I think a lot of these things will make you sick. So I like to always do things naturally, but make sure the things are clean. So a nice mild dish soap that doesn't affect the environment, with some baking soda. I use vinegar, things like that, just to make sure everything's clean, but in a healthy way. Yeah, especially that I have a daughter too. Even when my daughter was little, I didn't use baby lotions and the baby oils and all these things. I used olive oil, coconut oil, and always natural things. So even Sister Bonnie, when she moved here, Sister Bonnie loved her bleach, and I'm like, Sister Bonnie, I really don't, unless you really have to scrub something once, in like just one time, and then the rest use something mild. Like I don't mind, like my balcony, like if I will spray it with some Lysol, the cushions or something like that, on a one-time deal. I bought some Lysol for something else, one-time deal. Maybe do the floor, one-time deal, but the rest, just maintain it with the natural products. So yeah, so this is what I believe in, and so Sister Bonnie is she's on board with it. She's trying her best to also do the same thing, because I'm telling her it's good for your health, it's good for the environment. So yeah, so I'm doing that now. So right now I'm going to be washing the balcony cushions and the covering for the balcony chair. I'm doing that as well. I'm washing that. My daughter's coming tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm going to make sure everything is clean. And I'm going to see if I can go outside today also to get a plant for the balcony, because I have like literally one plant. One is dying, and I have one plant that's barely living, but he's staying strong. Yeah, so he's still pretty strong, still pretty good. But he's all alone. There's no other plants here. Look at that. It's so empty around here. This one is on its last leg, and it was doing so well, but because of the weather, up and down, and I usually have a green thumb, so I don't know what happened this year, but hopefully it'll get back. It'll come back. Hopefully it'll come back. Yeah, so this is the cushion. This is the chair, the lawn chair that I have for my daughter. I'm gonna wipe that down. I put the cushion away. I'm gonna wash that. These pillows, I just have to spray them with Lysol. Wipe this chair down a little bit. I swept up a little bit. I'm just gonna scrub the floor here. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. This is the cushion I'll be putting in the machine. Inside there, as you can see, I just bought this like a couple of years ago. It was black, now it's like charcoal gray because of the sun. Yeah, so I'm gonna wash that up. And in here, I took away all the winter things, and I'm putting in my summer skirts and my summer dresses, my summer hats. I did all that yesterday, so I put all my winter things away. So I'm just gonna add some of these things in here. I'm adding even things that I have to iron. I'll just steam it afterwards, but I don't have a lot of room, so I'm just trying to make things as comfortable as I can for myself. So these are the things I'll be putting away. Like I said, you guys, I don't have a closet, so I have to try to make the room that I can, as I can. Couple of bags I'm throwing out. Some of my daughter's winter things. She actually wanted to wear these pants. The last time she was here, these winter pants, I told her, no, you're not wearing winter pants, not fleece winter pajamas in the house in the summertime. When it's 25 degrees, like 80, almost 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And here I'm overloaded with scarves. Now I bought these 2 baskets for my scarves. Look at these 2 little baskets, and as you can see, they're overflowing. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do about these, because it's like they're overflowing now. It's too many. Yeah, so this is something else, another project that I'm going to be doing today. And see that little table over there? I'm going to try to take this table and put it over here. And not only that, if you see that big armoire right there, that is supposed to go over here. We're going to be moving this divider and bringing that thing over here. Bringing that thing over here. Excuse the clothes. Like I said, excuse the clothing. I don't have a closet. This is a dining room that I'm sleeping in. This is my dining room because I gave Sister Bonnie my room. So I must be transparent with you today, because I am. I'm a transparent person. A woman. Transparent woman. But yeah, so I missed my daughter's appointment today with her psychologist. It wasn't on the calendar. I had forgotten to put it on the calendar. I usually put it on my calendar to remind me, and I completely forgot. So the group home, the staff, 2 of the staff members were with my daughter. I'm sure my daughter was wondering where mommy is, because mommy is always there at the appointment. So yeah, so the doctor called me up and said, like, no, Miss Tynes, are you coming? And I'm like, oh my God, I forgot all about it. Anyways, she's very forgiving. I just want my daughter to be forgiving, you know. But I think she's okay. They said that she was okay about it, and the psychologist was nice enough to say, well, next time she'll remind me, she'll leave a message, or she'll, you know, put it in my email whenever, you know. I have so many meetings, family, so many meetings, but I just want to encourage you that if you're a parent or if you're a caregiver and you forget an appointment, you know, and you don't do it all the time, you just, you know, it just happened one day, just don't get too upset of yourself. Don't get too upset. Sorry about that. Don't get upset. Don't beat yourself up. And I did that immediately, and then I said, you know what? Beating yourself up is not gonna make anything any better. Mistakes happen, things happen. You know, you're a good mom. You try your best, and this was something that you made a mistake, and I just let it go after that. And my daughter's coming home tomorrow, so, you know, I'll make it up to her, and I'll just like, you know, mommy actually forgot. I forgot, but, you know, I never forget about you, but I did forget this appointment. Excuse the noise. I'm gonna check these clothes now and see what's happening. Oh yeah, let me show you what how the chia seeds came out. How they came out. Sorry, the machine is quite loud, especially on that spinning cycle. Looks pretty good. It's got that pudding texture. Time for the moment of truth. Let's see what this chia pudding tastes like. Very good. Very good. I can taste the maple syrup, the goji beads. What do they call it? Goji berries? Goji beads. Goji berries. Very nice. Very sweet. Not too sweet, not too overpowering, but very good. The spices are delicious. And the bananas just really top it off. I think everything's good with banana. Have some, fam. Have some. That is so good. You have to try that. Chia seeds, maple syrup, allspice, I was gonna say cumin. Don't put cumin. Cinnamon, of course, nutmeg, maple syrup, bananas, and goji berries. I'm having this as a snack. You can also have it as a dessert. I'm going to tell you the health benefits of chia seeds. It has potassium, calcium, iron, thiamine, niacin, and magnesium, and a little zinc, and selenium. Very, very healthy. Very healthy. So, invest in some chia seeds. Very good. So I'm going to have this, and then I'm going to go continue my work. And then I think I'll go to the store in about an hour. I can either do it tomorrow or today, but I think I might get it over with today just to get a little air, some fresh air. I like to get out the house at least every day, once a day. It doesn't have to be for a long period of time, but even if I'm out there for half an hour to an hour, just to get some fresh air, get out the house, have a little change of atmosphere. To go out and just get a few little things for my daughters. A lot of the things are here, but some little knickknacks for her when she has her little munchies at night. In the morning, it's so difficult for her to eat in the morning. So I like to have something that's a little unusual that I know that she really likes. And tonight, I'm going to be, I still didn't make that cabbage, believe it or not. But I looked at it, still good. I'm going to make a bunch of carrots. Some nice, I was going to put them in the oven, but carrots take a long time in the oven. I think I'll just kind of boil them a little bit. And then some carrots. What else I was going to make? Oh, zucchini. Then I will just kind of stir fry them a little bit. Some zucchini and stir carrot. And put the marinade with that. And I have some frozen cod, some wild cod in the fridge. Either wild cod or sole. I don't know which one it is, but either one, either way, it's all good. So I'll make that for dinner tonight. I just want something light because I had pasta for 2 days. I had pasta yesterday evening and the evening before, and it satisfied me my craving. So I was craving for some nice pasta and some cheese. So I've had filled up my cravings. So I'm just gonna have some vegetables and fish tonight. And yeah, that's about it. I had a nice little dessert, which was delicious, family. And I put just enough maple syrup in it, just enough. Yeah. So I'm gonna get some of this work done. I'm gonna see if I can push some of this furniture. I have my back brace on, so I have some comfortable shoes on, some safety shoes, my back brace, and I'm gonna just kind of move things slowly. I was just thinking last night too. I said, I have just as much energy as I had 5-10 years ago, but I find that I'm a little bit slower, just a little bit, not too much, a little bit slower. So, but I'm just grateful that I have the energy and I still have strength. The doctor said that I had a little bit of arthritis in my back, my lower back. So I put the back brace on. I haven't had any symptoms since Sister Bonnie and I went to the doctor that time. You look in my past videos, Sister Bonnie and I at the hospital in emergency for about 7 hours because something twisted in my back, and this is how I found out I had a little arthritis in my back. But ever since that day, I haven't felt really anything in my back, and that's because I dramatically changed my diet. Certain things I eat, like pasta and things like that, I try to eat it very early. I try to eat it before 7, and I don't eat as much of it as I did before. And also, I just tweaked a little bit of things in my diet, and that helps the inflammation of when you have a little arthritis. So when I found that diagnosis, I said, you know what? I'm just going to watch how I eat and how I treat my body. And this is why I was so grateful that I was able to have 2 classes of exercises for every week now instead of just one, because I find exercise really does helps me mentally. And when I'm finished exercising, I can just feel the air in my lungs. It's like my lungs opened up, and I believe that's what happens because you're breathing in, you're jumping around, you're really moving your body. So I really recommend anybody who's feeling stressed, who's feeling, uneasy, low energy, to exercise. Exercise really does help your brain to think, and it's overall good for your body. So yeah, I'm very grateful that I'm able to do that. And I'm trying to encourage my daughter to exercise, because a lot of times all she wants to do is take her phone and record on it. So this is why I buy her a ball, I'll buy her a frisbee, buy her certain things so we can run and play while we're at the park or something like that. Or even in the house. I bought her this here. I don't know. I try to encourage her to use it, but I think I showed this to you before, family. I try to encourage her to use that. There's the balls. They stick on here. You throw them. It's a little dart game. So I just leave them there. I just leave this here to encourage her. Excuse my belts there. To encourage her to play this game. It's an easy game, but she's still moving her body around. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go and get my stuff ready. Like I said, I had an hour the last time I spoke to you, but now I have like 55 minutes. So I'm gonna go and get this stuff done, get some of these things done, and yeah, and then I have to clean up my daughter's room. As I told you in my last few videos, that I usually leave my daughter's room as a storage room when she's not home. But she's coming home tomorrow, so I have to clean it up as much as I can, because I was so excited that the last time she was here, the last weekend she was here, she was so excited to sleep in her bed. And she has not been sleeping in her bed for a couple of months now. She's been sleeping with mommy. But finally, she's been wanting to sleep in her bed. Sorry about that. Yes, finally, she's been wanting to sleep in her bed, so I'm excited about that. So I want to make sure her room is comfy, clean, neat, and that she's wants to get back in there. Okay, let me start yapping my mouth, family, and I'll talk to you in a minute when I'm finished doing what I have to do. Okay, see you soon. So this is the update. I was roaming through my daughter's closet to retrieve some of her winter clothes and get out her summer clothes, and I realized that her slime, she had put slime inside of the closet, in her closet, and the slime spilled on some of my clothes and one of my favorite hats in the summer. Look at that. And it's sticky. Yeah, so there's slime on there. So I'm spraying some Shout on it, some stain remover, and I hope that, I know this, they say it's not toxic. So sometimes that means it can come out. It can come out of your clothing. So I'm just hoping, let that soak a little bit. Look at that. Spilled all over my hat. I'll put it in the machine, let it wash a little bit, and I'll even put it on soak and see what I can do about that. That's the update. Okay, now I'm going to start cleaning this chair. This is what I like to use. It's a multi-surface cleaner. It has eucalyptus oil infused in it. And yeah, it says effectively cleans, shines, and protects multiple household surfaces. So those of you who know me by now, I like to use biodegradable products. And then after I scrub it with this, then I will wash it down with a little bit of this peppermint soap here. And peppermint keeps away bugs. So I'll use that, and when I'm finished with that, I will spray it down with some peppermint spray. So let me get started. So family, I'm back. I did so much work today. I did the balcony. I didn't show you the whole balcony, but I scrubbed the whole balcony. And well, I could say most of the balcony. I didn't scrub it as much as I scrubbed where my daughter sits. But I did a pretty good job there. And the rest of the balcony, I'll do some more tomorrow. And I didn't do the chair, but I did wash the cushions from the other chair. And what else did I do? I did some laundry, some of my personal laundry, and some moving furniture around. I have a long stand that I had on the end of my bed, so I put that in the living room because I'm going to make myself a little makeshift, kind of like a little makeshift art room. So, and then I have to take out shoes out of that place to put on another shelf that I was also emptying. So yeah, I did a lot, but I kept going and going and going, and then I started feeling a little fatigued and thirsty and hungry, and I said, you know what? It's time to stop. Enough is enough. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. I did that, and now I'm gonna be making this salmon here, dipping this in some water because they're frozen. It's already, I've been working for a good 3 hours. Literally, I didn't even know that. I was just going on and on. I still didn't jar up put the covers on my jars, put these jars away. But I hope that you all are doing well. Hope that you all are doing well. I'm going to start putting these jars away. I made some room also in the cupboard here for my jars because I didn't really have any room. Some of them are still a little bit damp. Yeah, they're still a little bit damp. So I won't put these away just now. They might need another day or so. It's a little humid in the house. Takes a little while longer. Yeah, so I'm going to start on these carrots. And yeah, so I don't know if I'll be vlogging the carrots, making the carrots, but I will vlog me sauteing everything. So right now I'm going to just wash them all. Yeah, so I just wanted to pop in to say, fam, I'll show you everything in a minute. I'm going to go have myself a little apple. I cleaned up one not too long ago. And I'll have an apple, and like I said, I'll record me making the stir frying the carrots, and maybe I will show me making the spicing up the fish because I'll be putting that actually in the oven. Oh, I want to show you this little lamp that my daughter bought. When I took her shopping, see, my daughter's a lot younger than me, so she's gonna buy the proper lamps. So she picked out this lamp, which is so cute, and it's like covered here on the bottom and it's covered here on top. And what I noticed that the reason why they did that is because when you turn it on and it's kind of dark in the rest of the room, like there's no more other, like here there's like 5 lamps in here, but if this is the only lamp, it actually shows the design of this little like flower type shape onto the table. And I thought that was really, really neat. But that's not the smart reason why she bought the lamp. She bought this lamp, as you can see, there's no cord. So it's a USB lamp. You plug it in, like the way they make them now. And so I use it when she's not home. I'll carry it around if I need it, and then put it back in her room before she gets home. But it's a really neat lamp. I like it. I even use it sometimes in the bathroom. I like that soft look of lamps. I don't like the overhead lamps like that, the lights. I like lamps. And I remember my mother used to have at least 4 lamps, 3 or 4 lamps in the living room, in her living room. 2 on the sides of the tables, and then there would be another big one, another big long lamp, and then she would have another one. At least 4 lamps. And I have the same trait as my mother. I love lighting. I like a soft lighting. I like certain ambiances in a room. And yeah, so that's the way I am. And it seems like my daughter's like that too, because every time we go shopping, she's asking for a lamp. So I guess that's a little trait of ours. Okay, so I'll check you in a little. I'll check you a little later when I start to saute the food. I'm gonna just grate these carrots. Have some water. Yeah, so I'll see you later. See you in a few minutes. hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and press on that notification bell if you want to see more videos like this. And thank you for always watching. And thank you for subscribing and liking and leaving a comment. God bless you. So don't forget, family, be a blessing and be blessed. And I'll see you in the next video. Love you. Bye.